In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create a calendar in Smartsheet. To get started, open Smartsheet and look toward the top portion of the screen. You should see a toolbar across the top with different view and table options. In Smartsheet, calendars are built from tables, so the first part of the process is making sure you begin in the right place. The goal of this step is to access the table area, because that is where you will be able to switch into a calendar view. As you click it, pay attention to the interface and make sure the view changes or that you are placed into the area where tables are managed. This is an important step because Smartsheet organizes data primarily through tables, even when you ultimately want a calendar layout. If you do not see a clear change right away, look for the table option to highlight or for the page to refresh in a way that indicates you are now working within the table tools. After you have selected table, you are ready for the next action. Take a moment to orient yourself so you know where you are on screen, especially if there are multiple menus or layout options. This makes the next click much easier and helps you avoid jumping to the wrong section. Now click Calendar. This should bring up the calendar feature or change the way your data is displayed so it appears in a calendar format. At this point, Smartsheet is preparing the calendar view based on the table data you are working with. Depending on your account setup and what you already have on screen, the calendar option may switch you to a calendar-style layout, or it may open a calendar creation panel. In either case, the important thing is that you successfully select the calendar option after choosing table, because that sequence is what tells Smartsheet to present your information as a calendar. Once the calendar view loads, give your screen a quick check to confirm that you are actually seeing a calendar interface. You should see the typical structure of dates organized in a monthly or time-based layout, rather than the plain grid layout of a table. If the calendar does not appear immediately, look for a loading moment or a view change, since sometimes Smartsheet takes a second to format and display the calendar. You can now continue building or arranging your calendar based on your needs. The main takeaway is that the calendar in Smartsheet is not a separate tool you search for randomly. It comes from working with tables and switching into the calendar view, which is why selecting table first matters. Now you can focus on using the calendar layout effectively. If you notice that the calendar is displaying dates or events, that is a good sign that Smartsheet is ready for your scheduling information. If you see placeholders or blank calendar cells, that usually means you are at the beginning of setting up what the calendar should display. That completes the key navigation steps for creating your calendar. Click Table on the top toolbar, then click Calendar to bring up the calendar view. With those two actions done, you are positioned to build and customize your calendar within Smartsheet. And that covers everything you need to know.